More information regarding the current and future state of the Cenovus Energy Hub was discussed at City Council. The quarterly report was presented earlier this week, detailing the construction process and the financial side, which centered on sponsorships and fundraising.
Certainly they brought up some information about contracts that have been awarded that we're going to see work going on right now, such as water and sewer, as well as landscaping and surface preparation for the parking lot and things like that. So that was great to see, as well as we heard steel is arriving daily, which is terrific.
Dealing with the steel has been an issue, with the rain slowing down development.
Scheduled by slightly 10 days to 14 days, which is not bad at this time of year. It could easily be made up, but that's one of the challenges. We had an excellent winter, and all of a sudden spring came, and now we've received that moisture that was desperately needed by so many. But at the same time, it does affect us in the construction business, as we know, be it streets or be it Cenovus Energy Hub.
Lloydminster plans to host a number of fundraising events that will appear throughout the year. Our Callum Hawker was back out with Marty Wheaton for this week's edition of Golf Tips.
Golf is a challenging enough sport as it is, and this week, Marty shows us how to play one of Lloydminster's toughest holes.
So we're here on number 7, typically the hardest hole at the golf course here at the Lloydminster Golf and Curling Center. It is a dogleg left par 4 with some length on it, so it does require a couple good shots. Right off the bat, what we're trying to do is hit a drive up the right side, giving us the best angle coming into the green. So hit a good tee shot. The goal was met of being up the right side of number 7. Gives us the best look. Even though we did go through the fairway a little bit, we got about 135 yards, so we're gonna hit pitching wedge. So we're not in the toughest spot. Got a little bit of a long putt, but definitely a difficult green to hold. It slopes off on both sides of the green. So from here, we're just absolutely focused on speed and speed only, trying to get just a nice, close second putt, get out of here with a par.
And with that putt, Marty showed how good of a pro he really is, walking away with a par on a very challenging hole. Catch us again next week for another day of Golf Tips.
We've got Thomas here with the throwback jersey.
Oh, yes, the old Ryan Smith 2006 or early 2000s. Alternate jersey. I've wanted this one for forever.
No, it's my fan favorite jersey of all time. I have a picture of that on my wall, actually.
Fantastic, fantastic. And you know, they're talking about beef so much, and they threw beef onto the ice here just in the last Vancouver series, and that happened in the 2006 run, was somebody threw a giant steak onto the ice, which is fantastic, except for, I don't know where these people are getting their money right now, because
I don't know how
back in 2006, that might have been, you know, a $10 piece of meat. That's like $25 right now, and I don't know about you, but the weather's looking fantastic. We are seeing a little bit of rain again today, but
it's been gloomy.
Yeah, it's not going to be fantastic here as we continue out this week, but it's looking better as time goes on. Taking a look at the almanac today, we're plenty bit colder than where we usually are here in May. It's sitting at 19 degrees for the normal usually, and a low of 4 degrees. We're sitting at a high of 11 degrees right now for today with a low of 3 degrees. Taking a look at the temperatures right now at Lloydminster Airport, we're at that high, 11 degrees. No wind chill right now on us. 19-kilometer east wind hitting us pretty hard right now, though. Taking a look now at North Battleford, they're a little warmer at 12 degrees today, though they've got a considerably more cloud cover than us, so a nice cloudy day out in North Battleford. And finally, in Cold Lake, they're quite a bit cooler than us today, 8 degrees with the wind chill. They're down to 6 degrees right now. Taking a look now at current temperatures across the region, we'll start in the Alberta side, Lloydminster at that 10-degree mark. We've also got St. Paul sitting there as well, Edmonton sitting there for 10 degrees. Hopefully it'll be a nice warm day for all those at the Moss Pit and watching the game back home. Provost at 10 degrees right now, and then a bunch of places at 11 degrees, Vegreville, Vermilion, Wainwright, and Bonnyville. Black Labiche a bit cooler at 9 degrees, as is Cold Lake. On the Saskatchewan side, Pierceland at 9 degrees as well. We've got St. Walburg and Meadow Lake at 10 degrees, as is Green Lake. And then Isle Cross, North Battleford, Macklin, and Maidstone, or not Maidstone, North Battleford, Macklin also at 11 degrees. Maidstone at that 9-degree mark. For tonight's forecast, we'll start in North Battleford. They're going to have a low of 3 degrees, and an evening shower in some spots, and they will be followed by occasional rain and some drizzle later on. 74% chance of that precipitation coming down for them. Taking a look at Cold Lake, they're going to have a low of 2 degrees and aren't going to be seeing that rain, though they are going to be quite chilly this evening, so just be sure to bundle up if you're heading out late in Cold Lake. And finally, here in Lloydminster, we're going to have a low of 3 degrees, be very similar to North Battleford. We're going to have some drizzle mainly early on late tonight, and then possibly have a little bit of that coming as the day begins for tomorrow. 87% chance of precipitation for us here in the border city. And then for the 3-day forecast now, we're looking at 11 degrees for Friday, 84% chance of a shower throughout the day. Saturday, a couple of afternoon showers at 60% chance there, high of 14 degrees. With Sunday, we're going to have a 70% chance of rain there, and a little morning rain being cloudier there, a high of 15 degrees and a low of 5, 70% chance of that rain hitting us on Sunday. But hopefully as we get into the later parts of the week, we will see that rain kind of go away. We can get some sun, and that'll help out our farmers and just make it a much nicer day here to finish out the month of May. But that will do it for our first look at the weather forecast. We will have some more news headlines coming up after the break. Today we're here at Cheers with the owner, Roman, and they are preparing for the Western Conference Championship between the Oilers and Dallas Stars. Game 1 is tonight. They're preparing for that huge game here at Cheers. So thank you so much for being with me today, Roman.
Yeah, thank you guys for your time.
And so the series so far has been very exciting, the playoffs in general, as the Oilers have had 2 very exciting series. How has those first few series been for you guys here at Cheers?
Been pretty good, to be honest. Like we are local restaurant. I'm Oilers fan. Like a lot of my staff like Oilers, and everybody who's coming here, it's enjoying. And so far, it's been, like you said, it's been exciting games. A little bit stressful sometimes, but like finally, like Oilers did it. So we have a great time. Our customers enjoying. We have lots of TVs. We put sound on the game. So I think like it's great atmosphere here. So it was good time, so hopefully Oilers going to keep winning and yeah, going to bring more fun for us.
And so Game 1 of Conference Championships is tonight. What are you guys doing to, have some more people come out to these games and really give them a top-tier experience here for Game 1 and throughout the rest of the series, and hopefully continuing on throughout the summer for more Oilers playoff games?
Yeah, it's a big day for us. We preparing, and like we hoping for lots of people to show up tonight. And like for even like past games, we always give something away. But like for this series, we're going to have like 2 Oilers jerseys. So and during the game, we decide to have a special 25% discount for ribs, and also we have a like beer on special. And I think our place it's probably the best in town. We have lots of TVs. We have a like huge capacity, which like can make atmosphere great. We have a like huge selection of beer, lots of different appetizers, and like I said, it's not just like couple Oilers jerseys. We also have lots of different Oilers small stuff giveaways. So I think everybody who's going to come here going to have a great time, and you'll have a chance to win something.
And you mentioned how you guys are a local bar and how important that is to you guys, and just with the big Oilers fan base here in Lloydminster coming out to all these games, how it really makes you guys feel a big part of the community throughout this whole playoff run.
We local guys. We know every other customers, I can say. So we always try to kind of bring them anything, whatever we have on special, so give them like higher chances to win something. And like we support not just like Oilers fans. We support like different teams too. We support lacrosse, like kids hockey teams in Lloydminster, baseball teams. We have different deals for everybody. Like for hockey teams, like if you bring like or baseball team, if you bring more than 6 people, we buying pizza. Also, we have for our regulars, we have a Chagamag Club card works. You just pay one-time fee and every day we buy you second beer free. So we have a lot going on, and we've been open for our regulars. Even like sometimes some days games on a day whatever we like close, or Sunday we close early, but games still going. We keep staying open so our customers can watch game until the end and have fun.
Fantastic. And final question here, Roman.
Sure.
Just a little bit of a curveball for you. What's your score prediction for tonight's game?
I think it's going to be a tough game. I hope, especially it's a away game for Oilers, I hope they're going to win, but I don't want to be too optimistic, but I'll go like 3-2 Oilers.
Excellent. I think that's a great score. A lot of those scores in the Oilers-Vancouver series that just preceded us. Thank you so much for having us out today, Roman, and be sure to head out to Cheers or any of the other local bars across Lloydminster and enjoy the Oilers games throughout the rest of the year.
Thank you so much. Let's go Oilers. See you everybody at 6:30.
Let's go Oilers.
We've got one last story before we're all wrapped up today. Big news from the sports world today, with Toronto getting the first WNBA franchise outside of the United States.
I am honored to officially announce that we have awarded the City of Toronto the 14th WNBA franchise.
The team will play at the 8,700-seat Coca-Cola Coliseum at Exhibition Place and have the ability to move to the larger Scotiabank Arena on occasion. And Thomas, I have to say that I'm not surprised by this decision by the WNBA league based off of Caitlin Clark coming into the league.
I think the WNBA has not been more relevant and more on the rise
Than it
since
is now.
we're right now. So I think,
Yep.
this is great. Bring it to Canada, get some more names into the WNBA and more hype for it.
Exactly. But that is all the time that we have today for Primetime Local News. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great night.